This being is a past life version of just a regular person walking around here on planet Earth having a spiritual awakening. This is a past life version from an old, very ancient universe, one of the oldest universes that was ever created in the very beginning. This is one of the first places where the dragon form and the human form separated. This is the universe where duality was introduced. And this is also where many of the dragons started taking on the role of shapeshifters. Because vibration was way more fluid and DNA could be alchemized way more quickly, because of the higher level of consciousness, so it was easy to tune into one's dragon self by shape-shifting fully into them, living the majority of your time as a human in a human body, while being fully able to shift into your dragon form. This is a choice that some souls made. So what are some of the messages that these higher versions of ourselves that I paint for people have? Well, what this version, this being here, this higher self on the portrait had to share is that they have always been with this person. They have been with them since the beginning. And when they say the beginning, they mean the very beginning of existence, and also the beginning of this lifetime, this life. They've always been by their side when they felt alone, when they felt scared, misunderstood, even when they felt that the obstacles were too large. They were being guided by this higher version of themselves. Does this mean that they are to become this dragon magician and shapeshift fully into their dragon self in this lifetime? Not exactly. That is the way things happened in this other universe. But in these modern times, where we are in a different frequency, you can work with them still by calling upon the higher self, calling upon their energy, and that is enough for them to merge again. They also said, "We have given you this visual so that you may realize that this too is you, and you may not see this image when you look into the mirror, but it is what we have seen since the beginning. So even though this is 3D eyes that are looking into the mirror, know that this is the energy that is supporting you in this life," is what they also had to share. And there were many more messages that came through for this person, because when I'm painting, I always offer these portraits with a channeled message. And another thing that you can do with these portraits is that you can meditate with them. You can ask for a name. You can receive a name from this part of your higher self. And with this name, sometimes I will receive a name. Sometimes you will receive a name after you receive the physical portrait. In meditation, you can invoke their energy, your energy, that part of yourself, by working with this name. You can try to get messages from this part of your soul. You can start an active conversation with them, because this portrait is basically an altar piece, a sort of bridge between you and that other part of your soul. So you can work with this by meditating, by just looking at it, and like how people work with a candle flame, they can look at it in meditation and kind of stare and unfocus your eyes, and then you can see what comes through as you are receiving the codes and activations from your portrait. So if this is something that you're interested in for yourself, then let me know and read the caption.